Okay, let's turn off house levy and refund January's house levy deduction. So the first thing you want to do is just confirm that you indeed have house levy in January. So I've gone to January 2024. I come to this and you can see I have house levy. So this is what we're going to pay back in February. So the first thing to do is to go to your calc rules. We are now in February. You want to switch off housing fund. So you can double click on the top here and it will give you this option and you say yes. Make sure you have no ticks left here. Now, if you had not yet done much, like in my case, you'll only need to do this in February, and going forward, whenever you do copy previous month in your payslips, it will copy without the housing fund. So I had already run February. So if I check, you will see that I have house levy. This is February. So if I process, now that I've turned off housing fund for February, if I check, you can see now it's not there. So that's how to turn off housing levy. So now how do we refund the one for last month? So if we go back here to January, what I would do is this. I would come here, spreadsheet views. I would come down here to selected pay types list, click select all twice. Now, will this work? No, this is not going to work. Let's see. Oh yes, it will. I would tick here, housing fund, click in the next line to save that tick, okay? And then I click export to XLSX. Let's go there, let it open. There you are, you have your housing fund here. So this is all you need, so you can actually delete everything else. Let's come into here. Let's see, let's delete, and you can see this is January. So I have my housing fund and I have my employees. So I can save that. Let me change the name. File savers. Let's put it in documents. Documents, housing fund. HF for Jan 2024 to refund. All right. So what do we do next? We come here. Now what we want is to put this as a, come here to pay types, as an untaxed, because I don't want to tax this. I want to come here. If you already have 850 activated, that's a good one to use. If you're using this for anything, you can always, you can use this one, 801. So let's just use, I'll assume that you have this. If it's sitting in unused, highlight it, click on variable, it will move just like I've done for 801. Let me put that one back because I don't want it. But I clicked unused and it came back here. So I'm going to use 850 untaxed. So when it's called untaxed, it means it will come at the bottom of the payslip and it is not taxed like other salary items, but it is added to net pay. So after you do that, you come here, payslips. Let's go to shortcut tools. Let's do import from Excel. Now I want the format. The easiest way to do it is to say get employees with zeros, export to Excel. Let's open it. Okay, it opens. So this, you want these column headings. So let's say employee amount, new amount. So copy, go to your file. Let's right click, paste so that we have that as the column headings. Now I want these as the new amount, so I'll cut and paste, and then for my notes I'm going to say Jan 2024 house levy refund, and copy that to everybody like that. I hope this will work. I don't think I need zeros. Let's see, we might need to put zeros here, but let's try and do. So if I close it, let's close this as well. What you do is you now come get path, you go to where you saved your file, that's my file, you say import from Excel. Let's say import from Excel. Okay, let's try and put the zeros. Let's go back to documents. Let's put zeros and C. Copy. Save. You need to close the file. Import from Excel. Yes. So if you put the zeros, it will import. So we have the people, and the new amount is the refund that you're trying to make. Now the next thing you need to do is say match names, because the system needs to know who these people are. These are just names. So when I do match names, if the name matches a name that is in my system, it will match it. If there is no match, it won't be matched. You can manually match. In this case, they will all match because we exported them from the system. That would be if you are doing an import from a different Excel file. Okay, so make sure you have your 4 columns. Are they 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 5 columns should be populated like this. Now we can add them to payslips here. There we can see untaxed here. You select the pay type, so I want untaxed, and I say add to payslips, and you make sure that it's going to February. I forgot to mention that. Make sure you're in February, say yes, and when it finishes you will see the same entries here. The only reason you're only seeing that is because it, after the import, it filters automatically by that entry. That's why you're only seeing that. So if I click all filters off, you'll see the entries are still here. Okay, so let's process now. Process payslips. You get that. Then we want to confirm. So you have no house levy. Now this net pay is before the untaxed. So you have to come to here to see the new entries. Yeah, you need to use this one. So you have your net pay, no house levy. You have the untaxed, so 68 plus 15 gives you 70, like that. 687 plus 15 gives you 702, like that. So these are the portions that you're refunding. And that's how you do it. And you've switched off housing fund and you've refunded January 2024 housing fund.